back on the channel, but the smart hashtag one. We've already had the Brabus edition already on the channel. I'll stick the link up on the screen and in the description. But today we're driving the rear wheel drive. It is the premium trim, don't get me wrong, so it has all the bells and whistles. So we're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. I liked it when I had it. The Brabus edition was probably too much power. This might be the sweet spot. It's practically shaped, great headroom. The boot is a bit on the small side, but you've got lots of space in the rear, well put together, good tech inside. Let's have a look. The last time with the smart hashtag one was in Spain, and you wouldn't think it was Ireland today, but stunning day, 16 degrees, and really, really nice. This colour actually is popping really well. It's two-tone, it's got that red. You've got the matrix headlights on the premium level trim, and then you've got that daytime running light that goes all the way across, and that smart word. Then you've got some aero down along the side, and then you've got matte black with a brushed chrome, brushed aluminium. You've got your air intakes in underneath. Comes only in electric, 360-degree camera. I like the look of it. Designed by Mercedes-Benz and then built by Geely in China. So they look after the drivetrain. So it's based on that SEA platform, sustainable electric architecture that's going to be underneath the EX30 as well, and the Zeekr. I like it. There is a frunk. Let's go around and have a little look. Pull it twice down here. Now it's only 15 litres, so fortunately not a huge one. As you can see the smart logo in there, and then you've got that, I think it's a tyre inflation kit, and your double clap down. 19-inch wheels, real aero. Nice. Yeah, definitely distinctive on the road. You've got that cladding, that SUV cladding that we're becoming very used to now, and then that grey with that silver down along the side. Gloss black wing mirrors, indicator built in, and then your 360-degree camera, and there's two-tone with that gloss black, and this premium trim has the pano sunroof as well. That brushed silver roof rail, pop-out door handles with the smart word logo in underneath. Popped into there. You can see these little, hopefully you can see it there, these little Easter eggs all the way around the car. And then that, you can't see it with the black really, but it's a floating roof. You can see it there. Nice. Roughly the same size as an ID3. Charging on the premium, it's up to 22 kilowatt. On the levels below, it's 11 kilowatt. And then the DC, it's 150 kilowatt. So 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes. You've got some nice smart, really well designed, and you can see that with that Mercedes-Benz. You've got the hashtag one logo on the back. You've got the smart up the top. Spoiler not as pronounced as the Brabus edition. You've got the high-level brake lamp. You've got your window wiper. Underneath here is your boot release, power tail lift. Just under 300 litres of a boot. So not the biggest. You have a subfloor. You've got that smart charger. But I think it's a Geely charger because it's the same beautiful AC charger as the Volvo. In underneath then you have your tie-off points. Trying to figure out where my camera's gone to. Here we go. Tie-off points, light, little bagged area. Another tie-off point here. Shopping bag hook. Over on the side then you've got 12 volt. Yeah, it's all right. But you know what? Sometimes I think I'd prefer to have it in the space at the rear seats. And it's a 40-60 split with a ski hatch. Nice to have that power tail lift. That seat is set from, it goes back. So I need to move it forward to let you in, but I need to give it a fair in the back, but everything is adjusted electronically down at the bottom of the seat here. In the rear, you've got the smart logo down here, illuminated. You've got adjustable incline on the actual bench and the seat at the rear. There's a little lever here, pull that, and it pulls it forward all the way to that. Not that that'll be a comfortable, but if you wanted more space in the rear, and you've all those ways of change in the incline. Isofix 2 in the rear. You've got your armrest, which is nice and high. You've got your ski hatch, folds back. Put that back up, put that back up. 3 headrests. You've got that beautiful panel sunroof. Look at that, gorgeous. With the blind, the difference between this and the hashtag 3, there's no blind in the hashtag 3. But the build quality is phenomenal. Here you have vents, and then you've got 2 USBs, one USB-C, one USB-A, little phone pocket down here, some space in the back, plenty of space in underneath for my feet. Headroom, like loads, absolutely loads on the headrest, loads. And then you have frameless doors, tinted in the rear. You've got a Beats audio system, nice good door handle. You've got this kind of floating effect, even though it's not really floating, it's joined there, but it looks, because it's a different color, your electronic window. And then you can see your Beats logo down there with some ambient lighting. Yeah, decent space in the back of this. And this is where you get this instead of in the boot. In the front then, got all your adjusters here, central locking. Wing mirrors are adjusted via the central console. Good sized door pocket, that floating effect handle. You've got your lumbar support as well down here. Over on my right knee, you've got your light system. You can open your boot as well, automatic headlights. And then you've got that contrasting white in this version. You can see it in the headrests, in the front. You can see it in the side of the actual bolsters. You can see it on the door and then on the actual dash itself. That seat is going back for me. So you've got the smart 3-spoke steering wheel. Everything feels really well put together. You've got that just over 9-inch screen. And it has your speed, your range. I was actually looking at the trip stuff earlier on. So you can go trip, and then this car has only done 949 kilometers, and on average that's last trip. Overall 18.3 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. Let me zoom in there so you can see it. So good. I need to get a coast to coast on this. And this one in the premium trim comes up with head-up display. Head height for the driver, like acres. Head-up display is in orange. You can probably just about see it there. So this screen is good to have, and this is the difference between this and the Volvo EX30. You don't have a screen, you don't have a head-up display, everything's on the central screen. This is very much more a cocooned. You've got some knee bracing here, then you've got some lot of space down in underneath here. Up on top, you've got this wireless charger, 12 volt, 2 USB Type-Cs, one for power, one for data, and then everything just feels lovely. Well, that's actually spring-loaded, I didn't realize it was. Another phone holder here, that's the key. It's a nice little pebble. Open, closed, boot. And then more storage back here, and that's actually cooled. You can see the vent there, you can have that opened or closed. So lots of space. And then over here, you also have your glove box. And then on the main screen itself, you have the little animated start. You're going to bring me into my Android. Oh, it's not. My Android Auto. So it's checking the battery, the range, your sounds. It is going to bring me in my Android Auto. I thought it would. And then the smart. And so this is your virtual assistant, this little fox. You've got comfort mode, the different modes. You've got the temperature outside. You've got your time, etc. They've got this mad kind of Earth's kind of setup, but everything is widgetable. And you can go into the climate menu. So you've got max, AC, automatic, air quality, smart air, deodorization. Nice. Everything's very responsive, and I'll give it that. Home, swipe, all your different apps. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they're not messing around there. On the steering wheel itself, on the left-hand side, you've got your driving assist, and on the right-hand side, you've got your audio, Behind that then you've got very Mercedes-Benz, that stock reverse drive neutral with park at the end here. And then on the left hand side you've got wipers and indicators. Yeah. Good to see it again. Good to see it back in Ireland. You wouldn't think about the weather, but yeah, I remember. And again, I'm fond of the Smart hashtag 1 and 3. I think they're really nice cars, and I think they're well built. Up in the head unit, before I forget, is my sunglasses, which I'm going to have to wear today. And then you've got the ability to put the blind. And you can stop it wherever you want to stop it. All the way up. So yeah, check it out for a drive. What's it like driving the hashtag 1? I remember the Brabus being a bit crazy. I prefer this. Brabus is great, don't get me wrong, but all-wheel drive, whereas this is rear-wheel drive. Suspension is lovely, not too firm, and it's a difficult one for all electric vehicles, as you know from the channel. I only review electric vehicles, so it's always how they understand the weight of the battery and the dynamics and the driving dynamics. So sometimes with a dual combustion vehicle it can go a bit wrong, but no problem with this. Seating position is great because it's a tall vehicle, very much like the Kia Soul, those cube cars that you see in Asia. So the practicality is here with regards to head height, rear space for the passengers. Now boot space is probably its only downfall at the moment. But yeah, good size infotainment screen, has been easy to work with, and a driver display and a head-up display. Are you listening, Volvo EX30? Because it's on the same platform, it's the same company. Fit and finish, quality, yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of people interested in this. Now it's up against Hyundai Kona, Kia Niro EV, Mini Countryman, and we're going to be driving that on the channel in the not too distant future. So, and size and shape wise it's very similar to that. I'm not sure what the size of the boot is in the Countryman. I'll have to check it when I'm on it. Indicating, if I remember correctly with Smart, it indicates via the speakers, but depending on the side. So if you're indicating left, you can hear it's the left indicator that's on. It's not just a noise in the cabin. Good. Efficiency, we talked about already, 18.3 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. There's nothing wrong with that in this day and age. Yeah, good. The design is not going to be to everybody's tastes. It is very aero, is a nice way of putting it. Some people call it bulbous, but yeah, I like the hashtags, the 1 and the 3, so they should do well. This has a partnership with, it's been brought into Ireland with MDL Motor Distributors Limited, who also have BYD, who also have Mercedes-Benz. This is going to be currently on site, in store, with a couple of Mercedes-Benz garages around the country. So this is, if you're interested in this, you can head over to nevo.ie to book your test drive, but also you can via the Mercedes-Benz dealer network. Some have them, some, I'm not sure if they all have it. You'll have to check that out with your local MB dealer. A lot of stuff is through the screen, so some people will want more buttons on the actual center section. Buttons on the steering wheel is good. You've got that driver monitoring system for general safety regulation too. It's a 200 kilowatt motor on the rear axle, giving you 264 horsepower, giving you 0 to 100 in 6.7 seconds. Another good thing about the Smart hashtag 1 is the fact that you can actually tow with it, and has a towing capability of up to 1600 kgs. Jump into the comments and let me know what you think. Like the video if you did like it, and remember, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hopefully you've enjoyed my look around the Smart hashtag 1. Lots of smart stuff starting to build up on the playlist, so make sure you head over to that section of the channel. Remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to enjoy that video too.